Sayadaw has been explaining that Kamma Samadhi plays very important role in order to have view that is upright. Without Kamma Samadhi, one will have wrong view. One needs the knowledge that good deeds by body, speech and mind will bring good results. Bad deeds by body, speech and mind will bring bad results. If one has this correct view, one will also be developing saddha, faith and confidence. Saddha, faith and confidence that arises based on one's own knowledge will be a true saddha. Saddha has this characteristic of saddhana lakkhana, characteristic of having faith and confidence, characteristic of believing, confirming and accepting. With faith and confidence, one will believe, one will confirm and accept the Dhamma. So this Kamma Samadhi is the foundation in order to develop faith and confidence. Having saddha, faith and confidence, one will be mindful. One will be mindful to refrain from misconduct by body, speech and mind. Having saddha, faith and confidence, one will be mindful that misconduct are the kind of action one should remove. And one will also be mindful to perform good deeds in oneself. Having Kamma Samadhi, one will have faith and confidence, and also one's view will also be upright. Having faith and confidence, one will accept, one will confirm on the Dhamma. Having sati, mindfulness present, one will be mindful not to commit bad things. Having sati, mindfulness, defilements have no chance to arise, and only good state of mind will be developed. Having mindfulness, sati as protection, the mind will be safe and secure from kilesa defilements, and also one's life will also be secure. If one commits misconduct, there will be bad results. Having sati, mindfulness present, one's mind is guarded, protected away from the defilement, and thus the mind is safe, secure, and free from the defilement. When the mind is safe, secure from the defilement, the mind will be calm. The mind will not be agitated by the defilement. So these are the benefits of having mindfulness. Having prudence, one will develop sati, mindfulness, and this mindfulness is very beneficial. When one has sati, mindfulness, one will also have moral shame and moral fear from doing bad action by body, speech and mind. Having this moral shame and moral fear, one gains mental power, hiri uttappa, power of moral shame and moral fear. And it is very important to have this power of hiri and ottappa. Having hiri ottappa, one will have moral shame from the defilements. One will be more careful. One will have fear from these defilements, and one will be careful. One will be mindful so as to prevent these kilesa defilements from arising. So in this way, the person having hiri and ottappa, moral shame and moral fear, will refrain from misconduct. They will prevent this misconduct from arising. They will suppress these defilements. When sati, mindfulness, becomes very strong, even though the person comes across greed inciting objects, greed will not arise. Even though one comes across undesirable objects, one will not have anger or aversion. Whatever one comes across, whether good or bad, the mind will be in the state of equilibrium. Based on hiri and ottappa, based on moral shame and moral fear, one's mindfulness will become stronger and stronger. As the mindfulness becomes stronger and stronger, there will not be greed or hatred arising. During the course of practice, when the mindfulness is strong, whatever object yogi comes across, whether good or bad, the mind will be balanced and the mind will be in the state of equilibrium. When knowledge develops, as much knowledge as one develops, as much the knowledge becomes matured, wholesome states of mind will arise continuously, just like a stream of current, and the person will benefit. So that's why Kamma Samadhi is very important in developing wholesome mind. That's why Sayadaw has been taking time to explain on Kamma Samadhi, so that yogis will be able to practice diligently the Satipatthana meditation. In order to maintain one's healthy body, one needs to take nutritious food. Just as one needs vitamins, in the same way, one needs spiritual vitamins for the mind. To be healthy, one needs to take suitable food. If one takes unsuitable food, one will meet harm. So it is important to take suitable food that is full of vitamins and minerals. If one avoids unsuitable food, one will not meet any harm. So it is important to take nutritious food at proper time, at correct amount. One needs to choose wholesome food so that it will be healthy. If a person takes suitable food full of vitamins and minerals regularly in suitable amount, then one will have fresh new healthy materiality build up in the body. One does not need to wish for health, especially if one takes healthy food in suitable amounts regularly. The person will be healthy, alert, and strong by taking suitable food. And also, people need to inhale fresh air, and also this fresh air will be conducive for one's good health. And one has to exercise in order to keep fit and healthy. In the same way, the mind needs spiritual vitamins, spiritual nutrition, such as saddha, faith and confidence, sati, mindfulness, hiri and ottappa, moral shame, moral fear, and so on. One needs these spiritual vitamins of saddha, sati, hiri, ottappa, and so on. Having hiri, ottappa, moral shame and moral fear, one will refrain from misconduct by body, speech and mind. Even though if one comes across kind of situation to commit misconduct, one will withdraw, one will flinch away from committing misconduct. So in this way, the person can refrain from misconduct. Having saddha, faith and confidence, one will be refraining from misconduct. Having the spiritual strength, spiritual vitamins of saddha, sati, hiri, ottappa, the mind will be free from agitation. The mind will be wholesome. And such mental nutrition, such as saddha, sati, hiri, ottappa, alobha and adosa, beautifies the mind. Having these spiritual vitamins, the mind will be amazingly serene, calm, tranquil. So these beautiful states of mind are beautifying the mind. And having these spiritual vitamins present, the mind will be balanced, even though the person may come across good and bad objects. Both the body and the mind will be peaceful and light. That's why spiritual vitamins are essential for the mind, just as vitamins are important for the body. When one has these spiritual vitamins of saddha, sati, hiri, ottappa and so on, the mind will be serene, pure, calm, tranquil and wholesome. That's why Kamma samadhi is the foundation. Having knowledge of Kamma samadhi, knowing that bad deeds bring bad results, good deeds bring bad results, one can accumulate wholesome mind. And these spiritual vitamins, spiritual nutrition, such as saddha, sati, hiri, ottappa, they are called sobhana, beautiful mental states. Having these beautiful mental states, the mind will also be beautiful. Having saddha, faith and confidence, one can overcome doubt and uncertainty. Having sati, mindfulness, the mind will not be stray, the mind will not run elsewhere. Having hiri, moral shame, the person will feel shameful to do misconduct. Having uttapa, moral fear, the person will have moral fear from doing misconduct. And also there will be other beautiful mental states such as alopa, adosa, and so on. Having these spiritual vitamins, the mind will be amazingly serene, calm, and beautiful. So such mental states are beautifying the mind. That's why they are called sobhana, beautiful mental states. So people need nutrition. And in Pali it is called ahara or oja, meaning nutrients or nutrition. And these oja, nutrients, have their own potency and they are effective. And the body needs vitamins and nutrition. And these nutrients have their potency and they have this effectiveness. And such as vitamin A has potency for such thing and so on. So in the same way, in the mind also, one needs spiritual nutrients, spiritual vitamins. One should put Dhammoja, Dhamma nutrition, into the mind, and the mind will change amazingly. As a human being, it is important to take nutritious food every day in time, regularly. They should also take water regularly. They should inhale fresh air regularly. In the same way, one needs to put Dhammoja, Dhamma nutrition, into the mind. It is very important to take healthy food. It is very important to take food that are full of vitamins, minerals, and nutrition. It is very important. Jaraji mentioned 4 factors in order to determine an important work. These 4 factors are: number 1, it is a must to do it. One should do it. It is compulsory. The second one is it should be done by oneself. Nobody else can do it on behalf of the person. And the third factor is one should do it regularly, in time. And the fourth one is it is beneficial. Based on these 4 factors, one can determine that such kind of work is very essential. In the example of food, people should take food every day. One cannot stay without food. If one stays without food, one will suffer from hunger and thirst, and one will have illness and eventually die if one does not have food. And the person must also drink water, liquid, and also inhale fresh air. So the person must eat, drink, and inhale by himself, by herself. Nobody else can eat, drink on behalf of the person. So one should do it oneself. And also, one should take food regularly, and one should take in time. so that one does not have stomach problem. So it is very important to eat regularly in time. And by taking regularly in time, one can be relieved from hunger and thirst. Taking food that is full of vitamins and minerals, one's body will be healthy, fresh, active and alert. And fresh new materiality will develop. The person will be healthy, light and active. So the spiritual nutrition should be compared to food. Just as it is important to take food regularly in time, in the same way, people need to take nutrition, spiritual nutrition. But most of the people, they do not think that they need spiritual nutrition. So they are negligent or failing to refrain from things that should be refrained, and they are negligent to perform things that should be performed. So in food, there are kind of food that contains least vitamins and minerals. There are food that contain medium or moderate vitamins and minerals. And there are food that contains full of vitamins and minerals, high potency vitamins and minerals. If the person takes food that has least vitamins, then it will not be very effective. One can just be relieved from hunger, but it will not make the person strong. If the food lacks nutrition, and the body will not gain strength from the food. By taking food that is full of vitamins and minerals, the person will become strong, healthy. And also, one needs to take vitamins. There are multivitamins and minerals, especially to cater the people to have balanced diet. In the same way, there are spiritual nutrition. Some wholesome deeds, some kind of wholesome deeds contain least of the spiritual vitamins, spiritual nutrition. And some of the wholesome deeds have moderate spiritual vitamins, moderate spiritual nutrients. And some of the wholesome deeds have full strength spiritual vitamins, full strength spiritual nutrients. For example, dana, offering things, it is the kind of wholesomeness that contains the least spiritual vitamin. But one should make a point to perform dana even though it contains least of the spiritual vitamins. Performing dana, one is overcoming selfishness. Whether one offers little or much, one is overcoming greed on one's own possession. One's own belongings or the possession of the family, if they are consuming, if they are making use of them themselves, then they are showing stinginess, and they have selfishness, and they cannot share with others. So they cannot overcome extreme form of greed, they cannot overcome extreme form of selfishness if they are using their possessions themselves without sharing with other people. People who share their own possessions with other people, they want others to be well. They give donations with metta, loving kindness, for the welfare of others. When they offer things with metta, loving kindness, they can deal better with people, they can associate better with dealing with people, as they have developed forgiveness, consideration, empathy towards others. So when offering things, one offers to other people with metta, loving kindness. By offering, one is developing metta as well as empathy, compassion towards others. Having metta, loving kindness, one overcomes hatred kind of dosa. Having compassion, karuna, one overcomes cruelty kind of dosa. So having metta and karuna, one wants the benefit of others. One feels happy when others are making use of the thing one offers. And in this way, the mind feels serene and calm and satisfied. So by offering, one is removing issa, envy, and also one overcomes materiya, stinginess, when one offers things to others. So in this way, when one performs dana, one overcomes envy, stinginess, one also overcomes pride. So knowing that sharing things with others is good kind of work, is good deed, one has faith and confidence on this wholesome deed. One has the knowledge that doing good deeds will bring good results. So one will be confident that one is performing wholesome deed by offering things to others. Some people, they do not have the knowledge that good deeds bring good results, bad deeds bring bad results. Such people, they do not believe in good and bad deeds. They think that after death, there is no more. There is no more life. So it is very important to have kammasagata samadhi. And when one performs dana, one should do it with knowledge. And having this knowledge, one overcomes moha, and the mind will be in a pure state. So if a person knows how to perform dana systematically, one develops metta, karuna, one overcomes envy, jealousy, stinginess, and thus this offering of dana is very wholesome. Having cetana, good volition towards others, wanting others to be well, this volition will give good results in this very life as well as in the lives that are to be followed. And one will get the benefit of bhoga sambandhi, accomplishment of wealth in this life as well as in the lives that are to be followed. So Sayadaw explained dana, which contains the least of Dhammoja, Dhamma nutrition. Dana is a way of supporting, helping others so that others will be well. Even though dana is the kind of wholesome deed that has least of the spiritual nutrients, but if one performs this dana with kammaskata samadhi, not expecting personal gain that has no guarantee, but when the person performs this dana with good aim and objective in order to support for the attainment of genuine peace, this dana will open the path leading to genuine peace, and this dana will be support to one's practice in order to walk on this path towards this genuine peace. So even though dana is a minor form of wholesome deed that contains least of these oja, but it can be a support to attain genuine peace if one has good aim and objective, and Sayadaw will continue to explain next day. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.